Nigeria's exams body NECO withholds results of 80,000 Kano students over state government 500 million naira debt. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The nation's examination body took the decision over an alleged 500 million naira unpaid debt that the Abdullahi Ganduje-led government owes. Now the news in detail. The National Examination Council NECO has withheld no fewer than 80,000 results of outgoing secondary school students of Kano State. The National Examination Body took the decision over an alleged 500 million naira unpaid debt that the Alhaji Ganduje-led government owes. A report monitored on BBC Hausa service claimed the examination body seized the student result because the state government could not pay the NECO examination debt amounting to over 500 million naira. According to the report, 70% of the students who sat for the final examination in 2021 were sponsored by their parents. But because of the unpaid debt by the state government, the results have not been released till date. Kano State is among states such as Adamawa, Niger, and Zamfara that owe NECO millions of naira in examination fees, the report alleged. One of the affected students told the BBC Hausa service that they are in dilemma because post-secondary institutions are about to close admission for the session. He said he was waiting for the release of a NECO result to process admission into the university of his choice, but might lose the opportunity if the problem is not solved. We tried and contacted our school, but we were told to be patient and time is running out. I do not know what will happen next, he said. Efforts to reach the State Commissioner for Education, Sanusi Saidu Kiru, were unsuccessful. Already, some rights campaigners have written to the state government urging it to take the necessary action to avoid halting the students' educational pursuits. A rights activist Ibrahim Omar said the complaints they received from students at a time tertiary institutions were closing admission processes made them to intensify pressures on government to resolve the problem. Omar said that they would take the necessary measures to see that the results are released to the students because majority paid for their exam fees themselves. My own is, why would you go and say what you will not do? That is the question now. Instead of promising and failing now, why don't you just if you're not going to do something, you don't come out and say it. Now, students are going to be punished by this particular act. Students that even manage to pay for the fees themselves, they are going to be punished alongside, just because of what? Because of the government. Now, because sometimes I keep asking myself, why is it that, this particular thing is happening? Why do you even leave the money to get to 500 and why? Sometimes you come out and hear that salaries are unpaid for months. And I'm asking myself, do they want to leave the money to accumulate? Why is it so? Give the people their money just as it was agreed. At the 25th, if you work in a government agency, or 27th, you pay people their money. Now you have come and promised children, and most of them, they are not interns. Most of these students now, they have already picked JAMB form. These days that you pick JAMB form alongside your WAEC form. They have picked JAMB form. And of course, they are waiting for this particular one. Some schools have started writing their post-UME or post-UTME. And before you know it now, that money that they paid for this particular JAMB now for pursuance of or to further their education is going to go to waste. Why? Because of a very nonchalant government. A government with a very, very lackadaisical attitude. Now, I keep asking myself, why is it that why won't you just stay on your own? Is there a must that you come out and say, oh, there must be free education? There are people that do it, yes. But why will you do so when you know that you will not, at the end of the day, make payment for those results. As a human being, once you have integrity, integrity also means that what you say you will do it. And of course, if you're not even going to do it right now, if you say, okay, you should come and address the issue. That, or let us pay half. At least, so that at least people's children would, at the end of the day, they'll be able to move forward. And then you finish paying it. If you cannot continue to pay, you say cannot continue to pay. Simple. No one is coming out to say something when you know that you will not be able to fulfill it. That is the problem here. You are coming out to make a statement that you're going to do this and you're going to do that. When deep down, you know in your heart that you're not going to do. And when it now finally lands on, when it finally goes wrong now, it will not be that, how am I going to see that these people are criticizing you and all that. I mean, it should not be done. Things are not done this way. People now are going to, how am I going to put it now? People now that paid are now going to suffer alongside with those that did not pay. Some that paid now, they are going to say, had they wished they know, they wouldn't have even written that particular exam in that particular school. Maybe they would have written it somewhere else. I mean, I keep asking myself, why? It is not supposed to be so. Sincerely, it is not. It is not supposed to be so. Why this is happening in northern Nigeria, I tell you that such thing does not happen. You see the free stuff now that they're enjoying there. That this one, they have even written the exam. In the southwest, in the southeast region, in the south region, you cannot hear of such. Sincerely, NECO, I've never even heard. Never. You pay your money. If you're not paying, you go. You're not even going to be allowed to write the exams. Yes. Well, we have passed through school, so we know. You are not even going to be allowed this one. You cannot even owe ₦1 and you come. They will disgrace you. And it is is going to be to your detriment. And you know when you want to write an exam, you are being harassed. You know how it disturbs or disorganizes you mentally. Like you're not going to be thinking straight anymore. And people are going to talk about those particular things because all these things, they happen in the north, but not in other parts of the country. And I'm just here to say, why, if the government still know, I'm still saying that they are not going to be able to pay, why not then don't promise? Don't lift people's hope up and dash them. It is better that nothing is said than something is said, and at the end of the day, this happens. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.